everyone doing? Oh, wait, I think someone, oh, wait, was it Sweet Music Woman? Welcome to the Chef's Kiss. How is everyone doing? What day is it? It's Thursday, January 25th. God, we are already at the end of the month almost, which is pretty wild. I'm still like honestly blown away how quickly this beginning of the year has gone. Is anyone else feeling that way? I feel like usually the beginning of the year is slow, but it's been super fast. But it's so nice to see everyone here. I do want to just start the episode saying that Jared Leto is creepy. No, I'm kidding. Beyond creepy. But actually, what I wanted to say is that we have a protest coming up. We are protesting the Grammys on February 4th. We're protesting the Recording Academy. They currently have multiple lawsuits against them. Please, if you haven't watched the episodes where I go through those heartbreaking complaints, you know, if you do have the, I guess, stomach for it, please watch that video because that is why we are going to be protesting. David, thank you, David. Hello, hope you're well. I was wondering, do you have any plans to write a book? I think you should, and you could have a book club for it. Thanks. You know, David, I've thought about this many times, and what I always think to myself is, what publishing company is gonna allow my book? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like any publishing house that I end up going to with my life story and what I have sadly had to experience, I mean, what I've heard from other writers when they're doing, you know, I guess, what is it, an autobiography, is that the legalities of it are pretty wild. I mean, hence, obviously, we learned that with Jeanette McCurdy when it came to this guy over here. He was written as the creator, and that was obviously a legal move to protect, hopefully, not only Jeanette McCurdy, but also to protect the publisher as well. And so I think about this a lot, and I'm like, okay, maybe when the kids are in school, I'll have time to maybe start writing a book. But at the same time, I'm like, I would have to also be really prepared to not leave anything out, because if I'm going to do that, I really want to make sure that I am, you know, really putting it all out on the table. I've actually thought of a book title. I'm not going to say it here, but I've already thought of a book title. And so maybe one day I will do it, but I do need some more time. And I also, you know, have to find the right publisher that is willing to, you know, go through all of the, I don't know, legal barriers that would come with my book. I'm serious. But when I saw Jeanette McCurdy's book, it really inspired me. It really, really did inspire me. And I'm like, wow, you know, if she can do that, like, you know, maybe I can do that too. Hi, Parker. Welcome to the Munchies. Welcome to the Munchies. So maybe one day, but I would hope that the publisher that I end up, I guess, choosing, were allowed to put Dan Schneider as Dan Schneider and not the creator. I don't know. I don't know what goes into it, but I would hope that it would be a lot more on the table for me personally, because I feel like I do that already. And I've already said so much too when it comes to so many things, but there's still a lot that has been left unsaid. So that was a really good question, David, and thank you for asking that. And I do think about that. I do think about that a lot. And it's important to, I mean, after reading also Britney Spears' book, I mean, that book also was extremely inspiring. She did it. She really did it. And the more that we hear from survivors, you know, from their actual own words, I feel like there will be more allies, because when you don't hear the filtered versions of the trauma that survivors have sadly had to experience, you can't look away. So, you know, I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it. But so nice to see everyone here. I think I see, is Sia here? Hi, Sia. Hi, Becca. David. So nice to see David. Shawnee, Brianna, Juliet, Christian's here. It's so nice. And Brandon, I see everyone. And Angela. So nice to see everyone. So, okay, I'm gonna do like the little beginning spiel, obviously, for anyone who's new here. And then we'll get into freaking Jared Leto, dude. I don't even know, how do you say his name? Is it Jared Leto, Jared Leto, Jared, I don't know. Anyways, we'll get into that guy, that bro. But first, I do want to remind everyone that there are no sponsors for ePredators. There are no sponsors whatsoever. And so this is completely community built. And every bit of support really does matter. And so if you haven't liked this video already, please like this video. Please turn on your notifications so you don't miss any other episodes. Also, please subscribe. And if you can, share it to a friend, a possible ally, a fellow survivor, because, you know, I'm hoping that there will be a lot more survivor-led, survivor-centric YouTubers out there, because really the stories, I feel like, are honestly better told from a survivor's perspective, because the nuances and the understanding and empathy is better placed there than it is when it comes to mainstream media. And so please support David. Thank you so much. Oh my God, David. David, I looked down like, David, you're so sweet. I can't. David it's always the holidays when David is here, I feel like. That is so sweet, David. Thank you so, so much. Is it? Wait, it's a different David? Oh, no, but this is David Robert. This is who I think, isn't it David Roberts who usually is, oh, I think it's David Roberts who's usually giving all the amazing gifts of memberships. That's really sweet of you. Thank you so much. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, supporting the channel. I have dedicated my whole life to this as a survivor, and you know, it does take a lot of time and energy, and so all of the support really helps make this sustainable so that I don't ever have to put my time hopefully anywhere else. And so yeah, liking, subscribing, becoming a member here on YouTube. We have the Munchies, the Dinner Party, and Chef's Kiss. For all of those membership tiers, we do now every Wednesday and Friday. I had to reschedule, sadly, because something came up that I really had to attend to. But Wednesdays and Fridays are days for members. Every other Friday is only for Chef's Kiss. Specifically, we are listening to Jeanette McCurdy's podcast called Hard Feelings. And we're listening to each episode one by one. And, you know, talking about our own hard feelings, reflecting on what Jeanette McCurdy has to say, and it's honestly been really empowering, and I love it deeply. And so that's for Chef's Kiss members right now. And then for the Dinner Party and Chef's Kiss, you get access to the Discord community, which is really wonderful. There's survivors in there and allies. We got a lot of amazing channels. And so yeah, so Discord. And then for all members, I'm going to be doing every Wednesday a book club and a non-violent workshop, where I felt like this was important to implement, because I think as survivors, triggers come up often, and especially within our interpersonal dynamics with other humans. And I think it's important for us to be cycle breakers and find tools that help us navigate our triggers when they come up with other people, so that we are really breaking the cycle of ABUSE. And so that is also happening every Wednesday now. And we have the Survivor Listening Group. Whoa, what's going on? David! Oh my God, stop. David, you are so sweet. Oh my God, thank you so much, David. Thank you so much, David. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. You have no idea, David, like, this is it's hard navigating YouTube as a survivor-led platform because I feel like a lot of the time YouTube does bury my videos and I get notifications of that a lot actually. And so, it's hard doing this work. And so, David, you showing that type of support like really does make a difference for me because sometimes I'm like, is anyone listening or does anyone really care about what I'm doing? And so, I mean, obviously all of you make me feel that way, but thank you, David, for really doing that. That's honestly so, so sweet. Thank you so much, David. You are so amazing and you're such an incredible poet as well. I see Jaden here. You are so amazing at what you do. Just showing up to the studio every day to share such hard things shows how brave you are. Jaden, thank you so much. You're the best. Thank you so, so much. Oh my God, you guys are so nice. Thank you so much. Seriously, this community is so incredible. And so, yeah, I mean, there we go. Like, please, grab those memberships because, this is the community that you will be obviously in with when it comes to the Discord. And I don't know, this community is so incredible. And so, we have the survivor listening group, which is led by an incredible survivor, Sabine, and she's been leading these survivor listening groups Wednesdays and Saturdays for the Discord members where you can vent, where you can talk about your trauma, where you can feel heard and seen and validated for all of the feelings that come up. And I'm loving offering that up. That will be every Wednesday and Saturday. And also starting the 26th, what day are we on? Tomorrow, we have Sibi Prashant, who is going to start leading 30-minute guided meditations for the Discord community. So this will be for the dinner party and for Chef's Kiss members. And so if you're thinking about it, it's a great addition that we're trying to add because we need to balance the energies of all of this work, or at least I definitely do. We have to do that because these are heavy topics and we're talking about a lot of things and triggers come up. And so we need to balance those energies and make sure that we're also taking care of ourselves and making sure that we are cycle breaking. So those are what comes with the YouTube memberships. We also have the Patreon, which has a bunch of tiers as well. It gives you access to the Discord as well, but it really helps with the actual movement itself, not just the YouTube channel. This goes towards printing the protest signs that some of them are here behind me. E-Predators protests institutions that are allegedly covering up SA. Also alleged predators as well. And, the anthem is survivors united will never be divided. And so we organize, we get survivors there, we get allies there, and we show up to these people's buildings and we make our voices heard and we stand in solidarity with one another. And it's really empowering. It's super powerful. And sadly, it's not the cheapest thing in the world because we put a lot of work into our protest signs. So the Patreon is there. We're having a zine come up. We're going to have survivor-centric zine where we're going to be highlighting so many incredible survivors, educating possible allies out there. That's coming out in the spring. And so that helps finance, all of that work, the journalists, me, everyone who's putting the work into it. So thank you to all of the Patreon members out there. You are so amazing. And thank you to all the members out there. We also obviously have, spreading awareness merch, which has as many empowering words on it that we can possibly do. Well, actually, E-Predators Academy, the Zoe 101 t-shirt's still up. I forgot that. We actually have to take that down. It was supposed to be taken down in January, but it's still up there. So if you want to grab the last couple E-Predators Academy Zoe 101 call outs, it's still up there. We have tote bags. We have the Power to Survivor sweater that I've been living in. And, this is all about spreading awareness and, again, helping make sure that this movement and this channel is sustainable. And so with all of that said, thank you. Thank you to everyone who is supporting everyone, honestly, here. And it's such an incredible community. And I'm so happy to be here, even though we are talking about freaking Jared Leto today. Okay, I got so many different messages, and I also saw it on Reddit as well. that people wanted me to talk about Jared Leto. And you know what's so funny? He always rubbed me the wrong way. Like, just anytime I saw Jared Leto, I just got the like just the ick feeling. And I didn't know, like, maybe I was just being, I don't know if it was being judgmental, or I don't know if we talk if you've thought about this, but survivors have like a very specific type of intuition, I'm starting to notice. And because I think our subconscious is now picking up on things that we have noticed that have not been good towards us. And so we have like a little special, I don't know, I find it now like magical, honestly, the intuition of survivors. And so now when I look back and hearing and watching all these different videos about Jared Leto, I'm like, okay, well, maybe that was survivor intuition there. Just the fact that he did not give me necessarily a good vibe. Let's say he's not a good guy per se, from what I've been reading and hearing about him. So we're gonna get into Jared Leto. I'm very curious. Am I saying his name right? Because I heard Sloan. I watched Sloan's video too, and it was honestly very good. Sloan is really good at finding things and digging into things. And I know he was calling him Jared Leto.
It's definitely Jared Leto from what I
Okay,
know.
it's Jared. All right, Sloan, you were wrong, not me. I was like, was it me? Is it me saying it wrong, or is it Sloan?
I've really only heard him called Jared Leto, so that's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Jared Leto, Jared Leto, Jared
You can just call him
Pedo,
Jared L.
Jared Pedo.
You can just call him Jared L.
Okay, let's get Jared L. So we're gonna get into him today. For those who don't know who this guy or this bro is, I guess I can pull up first his Wikipedia here. Let's see, here he is. He kind of gives me the like American Psycho vibe, and I think he was actually in that film, which is weird. I mean, he wasn't the character of Christian Bale. I mean, Christian Bale obviously played American Psycho, but I think Jared Leto was actually in that film as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can make it smaller. Can you see? Can you see? Okay. So here he is, Jared Joseph Leto. He's 52 years old. Okay. By the way, has anyone noticed why does he look so young? Like, what is his, when I was looking into it, I'm not kidding you guys, I turned to my husband in a very real way and was like, do you think it's possible that Jared Leto is a real life vampire? Like, I don't know. He kind of looks vampiric to me personally. And then when I looked into that, I literally Googled, is Jared Leto a vampire? I literally Googled this. And guys, I found tons of shit on it. Like, even The Cut made an article saying, like, is Jared Leto a vampire? Then Jared Leto actually ends up playing Morpheus, or not Morpheus, that's Matrix. What is it, Morbius? He plays like an actual vampire recently. I think this was like 2 years ago, which is why I picked that as the thumbnail, because he legit fucking looks like a vampire. And there's just something very weird about it. And then I saw in some clipping of an article him saying that he thanks it all to human blood, which is like, what a weird thing.
I was gonna say that jokingly, but
yeah. Well, he did say it jokingly. But is he joking? I mean, I don't really know. He gives me the weird something. I actually tweeted that. I tweeted the Cut article of him, people thinking he's an actual freaking vampire. It is so weird. So anyways, he's 52, allegedly. Let's just say he's allegedly 52 or 52,000 years old. And he's a vampire, but whatever. Okay, so he's from Louisiana. He's an actor. He's a musician. He is in a band called 30 Seconds to Mars, which I didn't realize, like, this 30 Seconds to Mars has a huge cult following. Like, massive. He won the Guinness World Record for most tour dates during an album cycle of like all time. He toured 300 days, which is like, wow. And we're talking, he was filling up stadiums. He has a huge following. It's almost like he's more famed in his musical career than even his acting career, which I honestly didn't realize how big it was. I remember hearing about 30 Seconds to Mars when I was younger, but it wasn't really necessarily my jam. And so I kind of forgot about it. And then I realized, like, oh shit, this guy is like, he's a big deal when it, or is it his vampiric, magical abilities that's like summoning like tons of people. I'm honestly not really sure. But okay, so 30 Seconds to Mars, he was in a bunch of films here. It looks like he was in Dallas Buyers Club with Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey has his own freaking cult, by the way. I mean, this is my opinion, obviously, but he has Art of Living. It's called Art of Living, and it's a spinoff of like an actual guru's organization called Art of Living, which is a whole other situation, but he calls it Art of Living. And boy, let me tell you, we should maybe play those videos at the end of this episode. It's hysterical. He's getting the Tony Robbins vibe. So I guess all these men have islands. All these bros have islands and cults these days. Red flag, red flag, red flag. So he was in Requiem for a Dream, which by the way was a very, I actually can't watch that film again because it was so good. That film really freaked me out. So he was in that. He was in Panic Room. Know that film as well. Here's Morbius. Okay, so here's Morbius. This is the vampire film, which I think he was perfectly cast for this. And that is really his true self to the right. I feel like that's literally what Jared Leto looks like when he takes off the mask at night or something. That's his real version of himself. So, okay, we get it. He's an actor, well-known actor. He's a well-known, I guess you can call himself a musician. I pulled up this one YouTube clip of him, I guess, acting like a total douchebag at one of his concerts. Let me pull this over a little bit so we can see this because this is ridiculous. So I don't know if anyone's seen this. Literally, the title of this is Jared Leto acting like a douchebag. He's in the middle of performing, and I guess he sees someone. Well, I'll let this speak for itself. This is ridiculous.
Hold on. Hey, buddy. Hey, yo, you, with your fingers in your chin beard, what are you sitting on your fucking ass for? Huh?
Whoa! Dude, first of all, if I was that guy, I'd be like, what? I would be so overwhelmed in shock of like, is he talking to me? And why is he so upset with me? Also, what if this person can't stand up? You know what I mean? Like, what an asshole. Like, what if that like, can he see, does he know this person's capabilities, like what their health conditions are? Like, he literally just sees, I guess, one person, or maybe there were a few, but he really notices this one guy not standing up and calls him out and tells him to not, what is it, sit on his ass? Is that what he says? Okay, let's keep watching.
This is the 30 Seconds to Mars show, okay? If you can stand up, you better be up off your fucking ass right now, you hear me?
What?
Does he understand what I'm saying to him right now?
Wow.
No, don't look behind you, I'm looking at you. Yes, you.
Wait, what's
Yes, you. Oh, thank you very much. Are you ready?
Okay, no. Okay, this is a waving red flag. I mean, it's clear that Jared Leto, obviously, in my opinion, this guy is a narcissist. I've never seen this before at a concert. Like, how are you even noticing? This is a pretty big venue, by the way. I mean, there's like a lot of fucking people in there, and he notices what? The one dude that's not standing up for him? God, I wonder again, like what I was saying about Josh Peck the other day, I wonder what his dating life is like. Because anyone that's acting like that is just offensive, definitely offensive, and gives me personally a lot of red flags. So I guess this is what he's like when he's playing his concerts. 30 seconds. Guys, what does 30 seconds to Mars even mean per se? Is it saying
You're going very fast.
you're going very fast, what, into the future? Like, I think of Mars and I think of Elon Musk. My mind goes to, does Elon Musk have an island?
He could have an
he-
island
he
if he
could.
wanted to. I don't know if he does or not.
I'm curious. I wonder if he has an island. Okay. So, all right. So 30 seconds to Mars. 30 seconds to Mars at first glance looks like a douchey rock band, in my personal opinion. You're like, all right, there's tons of those, whatever. And there's also a lot of actors that turn into musicians and, you know, whatever, it's fine. Then you go a little bit deeper and you realize that Jared Leto has a freaking cult and he thinks he is Jesus Christ. Look at this. What is this? What the hell is this? First of all, yo, he actually thinks he's Jesus Christ, I think. He actually thinks he's Jesus Christ. Like, look at this cult vibe here, too. Look at this image. This image is pretty wild. I guess this is their symbol that they have. It's like a cross with a triangle, which is giving me kind of, I don't know, it's making me think of Secular Sabbath, to be quite honest with you, which, you know, Michael Milosh is.
What the fuck is this shit?
Perfect. Yeah, what the fuck is this shit? But it's giving me, you know, that new age, white, privileged, narcissistic, I don't know, club where they make, well, we'll get into that. I guess he is making money off of this. But dude, this is pretty wild. I mean, they're all wearing white. They're all mostly women, which is pretty interesting there because you see just this one bro who thinks he's Jesus Christ in a room full of women who I bet are probably they're enforcing them to wear white. I mean, I doubt they all just woke up one day and were wearing the same shit. I'm sure that he's probably saying that that is the dress code there, which is deeply concerning. So he has this cult. That is also another red flag. I looked into it and you're like, okay, here's Jesus 2.0. I mean, this is ridiculous. Is he for real? Like and no one in Hollywood's really talking about what this is and what he's doing and what are the intentions here and why, what is he doing exactly? And it's apparently not his island. I looked into it and it looks like it's in Croatia. He throws these, I guess, these parties for 30 Seconds to Mars. This is an amazing gif underneath. It's totally that vibe. But I mean, oh, here he is tweeting. He literally tweets, yes, this is a cult with the triangle, which, is he trolling? Is he like a troller mixed with a douche, mixed with a narcissist, mixed with, I don't know, an alleged 52-year-old vampire? I'm trying to understand like what he is exactly, but it seems like it's serious. I mean, I think he's really committed to whatever the fuck this is, honestly. I mean, look at this. They're all mostly girls too, which gives me, I wasn't able to find any allegations, honestly, when it came to women, you know, coming forward about anything that's happened on this island. But, you know, it's pretty concerning. The way he's dressed, his long hair, he's giving me Russell Brand. And wait, what did Echo G say? Where I don't even see it. Oh, Echo G. If I didn't have the NDAs up the yin yang, I would sub and write so much more about this. I wish I knew you were doing this earlier. Oh, Echo G. Well, we talk a lot about NDAs here at ePredators, and I'm so sorry that you are held up in an NDA. Is this your first time being money keeps everyone quiet? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And they are literal gag orders that silence and put so much fear into survivors. And then on top of that, sadly, these NDAs can help protect these alleged predators into gaining access to more and more victims. Because I like to say this all the time, but when survivors come forward, it is out of a public safety issue. Survivors come forward not to need their voices to be heard, but to also make sure that that individual isn't doing it to anyone else, and hopefully to make sure that other people know that what this person is allegedly, capable of. And so, power to you, Echo G. If you ever want to reach out to me, there's epredators@gmail.com, and I'm always here to be there for you. So reach out. Nat, I saw him climbing the Empire State Building, and an article headline was like, Jared Leto is climbing the Empire State for some reason, laughing my ass off. Wait, I need to find that video. I forgot. There is an H3 episode. What? Yeah, find it. He's like scaling a building and just doing it. I don't know. He gives me 100% just a narcissist. But I mean, he also, we all know what happened when it came to Russell Brand. I mean, whoa, was that eye-opening, that documentary, all of those women coming forward. Now, I think there's either 1 or 2 lawsuits against Russell Brand for his alleged predatory behavior. And he's just not the guy you want to look like. You know what I mean? He's not the guy you want to look like. And when I see Jared Leto here, I mean, I would not be, if someone said that was Russell Brand and his island, I would be like, oh, yeah, it is. I wouldn't even argue that. I wouldn't even debate it. Oh, PG Streams gifted 5 alexanikolas memberships. Thank you so much, PG Streams. You're so sweet. No, you don't need to pay. Someone say paying to email? Thank you, Lex. I'll reach out. I've got stable income taking on Supreme Court right now. Oh, wow, Echo G. Yeah, no, you don't have to pay, obviously, to email. Just I'm here as a friend. I'm here as an ally. At any time, you can reach out, and power to you. So, okay, this fucking douche, though. So here he is. He's got this island. No allegations really as of yet when it comes to this island. Oh, okay. So, but when I did start looking around, now this is somebody I actually have worked with who has, in my opinion, knows something about Jared Leto and purposefully wanted to let Jared Leto know that he knows about this thing and put him on blast. And I couldn't believe it. It's literally someone I worked with. I worked with this person on Disney Channel. I actually clipped this from H3. I don't know if anyone has seen this, but let's please talk about this. So it says Jared allegedly has a thing for younger women. Dylan Sprouse. Like, first of all, Dylan Sprouse doesn't really talk about much, honestly, when it comes to calling people out. Like, I don't really see him. I haven't seen him, honestly, before this doing something like this. And he says here, yo, which, by the way, that means, I don't know, right? When I hear yo, it's like, oh, fuck, like, shit's, this person's not necessarily down for this person. So he starts it with yo, at Jared Leto. He tags him. Now that you've slid into the DMs of every female model aged 18 to 25, what would you say your success rate is? Okay. The first thought that came into my mind, okay, this was May 15th, 2018. Now, if we go over here, where is it? This is, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is Dylan Sprouse's wife. And she is a model. And I don't know, you guys, to me, it feels like Dylan was pissed of what he probably heard from maybe Barbara herself or maybe Barbara's friends even within the modeling industry, the fashion industry, that Jared Leto has a pattern of doing this, which is really fucking creepy. But it gets worse. It gets so much worse. So you're like, okay, Dylan Sprouse is calling Jared Leto out. All right, go Dylan. Then James Gunn tweets back at Dylan Sprouse and goes, he starts at 18 on the internet. Guys, James Gunn, yeah, that is so bad. And by the way, now James Gunn, wait till you hear this. James Gunn is a famous director. And James Gunn directed the movie that Jared Leto is in, which is, well, let me see if I can find it here. Do we know what I'm talking about? Where is it? Why am I not seeing this here? Be the first thing that literally comes up. Is it this? Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is the film that Jared Leto was in. I thought I saw him here. Why is it not showing it? Did he write it? I could have sworn that I saw. Let me check it out. Let's see. Jared Leto. And what's his name? Gunn? Why director James Gunn didn't want Joker? Yeah, I thought he wasn't. He did do this film. So this is somebody that Jared Leto actually knows. This is somebody within the industry. This is a well-known director. And I don't think he's joking here. I mean, does the chat? Like, that is a pretty wild thing to say. To me, it seems like, I don't know. It seems like James Gunn has maybe personally seen, allegedly, Jared Leto reaching out to girls not at the age of 18, younger than the age of 18. Like we like to say here at ePredators, children. Children. That's pretty interesting. Because at first I thought, okay, maybe these are rumors, right? When it comes to Jared Leto, I thought, okay, maybe, it's a Reddit thread. There's rumors swirling around, or I guess that's what Christy Carlson Romano calls allegations, rumors. But you know what I mean? I didn't know like really where it was stemming from. But when you read that by two industry individuals, that to me was not good. And the way that Dylan Sprouse starts that tweet with yo and tags him, it means he wanted Jared Leto to know that he knew this. And it's not, I don't think by coincidence that, Dylan Sprouse's wife is a female model, probably around that time of 18 to 25. And it's just not good. Those two tweets to me are, if I was a judge or something and I did see this, that H3 episode's really good, by the way, you guys should check it out. That would be, it's just pretty damning. It's not a good look. It's not a good vibe. Then you put in the cult, you put in the island, you put in Dylan Sprouse, you put in him demanding some random fan in the crowd who's sitting down to stand up for him. You start to put these things in the mix and, I'm not necessarily getting, and this, what the fuck is this? What is this? Has anyone seen this? What is this? So I guess Jared Leto went to the Met Gala and thought having his head removed from his body as a accessory didn't make him look less creepy. I mean, this is just freaking weird. I mean, honestly, the cat one is pretty, I can't diss the cat. The cat one, I mean, this is pretty phenomenal. It looks like actually a real cat. That looks like an actual real giant cat, but it's actually Jared Leto. It's actually Jared Leto. That outfit to me is honestly, I can't really diss that. But this one just is really creepy. And also here's the narcissism again. Like we got the narcissism again. It's himself duplicated. He's carrying his own head. And God, dude, he looks like a fucking vampire. I'm sorry. I really can't unsee. Who's that? That's not Jared Leto? Sorry, that like all these guys are starting to look the same to me. I'm having like, who's this? He's like dressed up with somebody who looks like his twin. What is this? What is this? He like thinks he's like a dark lord or something. Like what exactly? I want to look at the chat. He idolizes himself. Yeah, I mean, it really seems like it. This guy just is not giving me it. So, okay. I'm getting creeped out by him the more that I look into him. But what really fucking freaked me out, you guys, was this. Now, apparently, Jared Leto sent things to his co-stars when he was method acting as the Joker that I'm saying fuck it, I'm just going to play the video, you know, even though there are some things in here that maybe YouTube's not going to be necessarily allowing me to put here, but let's just watch it because it's worth it. This is pretty damning. This is not okay. And this honestly could lead to a lawsuit. Like if he actually did this, this is a potential lawsuit, not only for him, but also Warner Bros. It's a liability, a huge liability. Check this out.
The gifts you gave everyone, rats, bullets, a hog. Where did that come from?
Don't forget the anal beads,
Who did you send anal beads to?
the used condoms.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. I need to put the subtitles on here, guys, because this is I'm rewinding. This is Hollywood, by the way. This is Hollywood in a nutshell. This guy's just casually saying this on the red carpet to E Entertainment.
Gifts you gave everyone, rats, bullets, a hog. Where did that come from?
Don't forget the anal beads,
Who did you send anal beads to?
the used condoms.
You did not.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Step back, friend. You can't just say use condoms.
Wait, even the interviewer's like, hold on. You can't just casually say used condoms. What? First of all, I've never heard of this in this industry the entire time I've been in this industry. And I've heard a lot of shit and I've experienced a lot of bad stuff. This one is news to me. And the fact that he is casually stating it also once again shows his privilege. It shows that he doesn't feel like he needs to hide that fact. And maybe he's secretly prideful about it, like secretly proud of himself for being so dedicated to the Joker. I don't know, though. Does the Joker send used condoms? Like, I don't remember that in Batman. Like, I don't know if that's the vibe of when I think of Joker, I think of Heath Ledger as Joker, which, by the way, he's amazing. And honestly, Joaquin Phoenix also did a pretty good job as the Joker. I don't think of used condoms. Like, I don't know if that's I just don't know if that's it. I don't know if that's it. But wait, it gets weirder. Let's continue.
Just gonna like
You know,
forget.
I know it's a family show, but we can
Don't worry.
we can educate people here. At least they were used.
Who did you send used condoms to?
Oh, everybody.
He just said at least they were used. By who? Who were they used by, Jared? Because if they were used, I can't even believe I'm saying this right now out loud. If they were used by you, isn't that like if you get unwarranted used condom sent to you, isn't that a ASSAULT of some kind? Like, is that not illegal? Like, first, that can't be legal. Did he send BLOOD too? Right? I mean, this is pretty disgusting. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's so, and isn't this not okay though? This feels to me like it is a legal activity. Ew, and the way he's saying it too, like, look at him. He just doesn't even care. Okay. All right. This is so gross.
Maybe they didn't want to tell you, but no, I mean, I did a lot of things to create a dynamic, to create an element of surprise, of spontaneity.
That's surprise.
And
Dude,
And
the
to re-
interviewer cannot even believe what the fuck is happening right now. He's like, "Ooh, is he really saying this on camera?"
really break down any kind of walls that may be there. I mean, the Joker is somebody who doesn't really respect things like personal space or boundaries.
Yeah, but dude, that's for the acting. That is Joker. You are Jared Leto playing the Joker. You are in a professional environment. You are an actor. You are not the Joker. You can understand that, but you don't actually cross people's boundaries like that you are in a professional work environment with. I mean, I'm pretty, like, I'm beyond grossed out. And let's say he even says, oh, that was a joke or something. That didn't seem like a joke, A. And B, that is the weirdest shit. Your mind went to use condoms and those beads in regards to the Joker. I don't see the through line of those two items. And the fact that he's saying it's used, he didn't even send condoms. He's saying that they're used by who? Himself? That is deeply fucking disturbing. Just beyond, I can't believe this. This is not method. This is, I don't even know the words for it.
Yeah, I got that. Jared sent.
You can't just skip over that.
Yeah.
You're gonna use condom. What do you say? What do you think?
You know, you say Jared has gone full Joker. Jared, he went full Joker. You know, and the rule generally is never go full Joker. Never go full Joker. But he went all in.
Why'd you go full Joker?
You could tell Will Smith is not down with this. He's just like, full Joker. And also, Jared Leto, this is like the privilege of him. I'm sorry, no consequences for this type of behavior as this like white privileged dude who looks like a vampire who doesn't age. Like, I don't know. There's no consequences for him even saying that on the red carpet. And I'm hoping Margot Robbie did not experience something like this. He is a walking HR complaint. That's how I view Jared Leto. He is a walking HR. He's 30 seconds to HR. That's like his band. 30 seconds to HR. That is how I view Jared Leto. All right, let's see what else will very funny. But it's true. Is it not? Is it not? Okay, let's hear what Will Smith has to say.
Go back.
Never go back. But he really set the tone. You know, he wasn't playing with it. He was dead serious as an actor. He was going in, and he was one
With used condoms. Is that really going in, or is that a crime?
100% going into this character, and he really jarred the rest of us into okay. He's not fooling around, so we need to get it right.
Someone put him away. Like they're like, how do we deal with Jared Leto? It seems like dealing with Jared Leto is a job in itself. Like Will Smith's expression throughout this is priceless. It's pretty, I can't believe this is happening in an interview, like on E! This is ridiculous. He's saying like it's nothing. He looks uncomfortable, definitely. Yeah, exactly. I agree with Heaven Lee here. It's a biohazard. True. 30 seconds to disgusting. 30 seconds just like totally to hopefully putting him away from every human being. Because if he's acting like this in a professional setting, what does he act like when it's not a professional setting? Well, we're gonna find out. Actually, I found some other things about him. I want to listen to what Will Smith has to say here.
Yeah.
Did you get one?
Yes.
No!
I got
What
so many weird things. I can't even begin to tell you the weird things I got.
What
Whoa!
did
I
you
hope
think?
they're not used condoms, Margot Robbie, by a guy who you're working with, an actual dude who runs a cult. Really? That is, I want to know. Let's see if we can get the scoop. Because, first of all, do you see now Margot Robbie's next, and he's just casually asking her, like, what about these used condoms that are getting sent around to cast members? And then she literally is responding saying, you don't even know the weird things that I got. Are they weirder than the things that Jared Leto mentioned himself? They can't be worse, can they? Can they be worse?
I mean, by that point, I kind of felt like I knew the Joker a bit, so it wasn't as alarming. But yeah, there were many instances where I didn't know what to expect with Jared.
I got a number of gifts from Jared.
This is
Which I
just
don't.
This is the most insane red carpet interview event I've ever seen. I can't even believe this is real life. Like, it's just lining them up. Like, what gifts did you get from Jared Leto? And these are it? Like, what the fuck is this? I'm telling you, dude. 30 seconds HR. Let's continue.
Like to talk about
You
because
told me he sent people used condoms.
yeah, he sent used condoms and
Ain't no beads, he said.
sticky Playboy magazines. I mean, it just wasn't right. If you're gonna have that kind of party, at least invite the crook. You know what I mean? Don't send me a dirty letter.
I'm speechless for the first time on this show. Are they all trolling this interviewer? Or
What the fuck is this shit?
guys, this is the first. I need to go in the chat. This is the first time I am actually speechless on this show. And this is what, 7 years ago? So what date was this exactly? 2016. Oh, this is before the Me Too movement. I was like, please don't tell me this is after the Me Too movement and they're still shamelessly behaving like this in Hollywood. No, of course not. Of course not. Margot Robbie's getting asked if Jared Leto sent her a used condom on the red carpet 2016. That's Hollywood for you. And then she has to be super uncomfortable going like, you don't even know the things that I got. I don't know if I want to know. I want you to maybe go to HR or like go to someone to complain about this so that he doesn't do this type of shit ever again. What the fuck is this? Irish Republic Media said. What is this? In my entire, all these episodes, what am I at? 90 episodes now? Which is kind of wild to think about. I am speechless. This is wild. This is Hollywood. That's 2016 for you. Yeah, that's like everything before 2016. Nat, 30 seconds to bars, prison bars. Nat, you're amazing. That's you. It's just, we got to make a whole Reddit thread. Can we please make a Reddit thread of 30 seconds to, and then like whatever it is for Jared Leto? Please, let's do that. It's so wild. Okay, wait, who's next? What's next?
Leftovers. That just isn't right. You see why you ain't part of the squad,
That's
right?
what you're upset about, not the
know,
actual gift, just that you weren't invited to the party.
No, you can see why you ain't part of the squad, right? That's just downright selfish.
Crazy.
Yeah. But and the
Weird
dead pig.
response.
Yeah, but that was a good gift. You know why? Because it had
The DEAD pig was a good gift? Well, I guess it's better than You know what? Now that you said it. What is less offensive? I guess if I had to choose what I would rather have to deal with when it comes to Jared Leto, it would probably be the pig over the used condoms. So yeah, I guess I would take the head of a pig. I mean, this is just weird. I can't believe I'm putting those two things in a sentence and comparing them. This is just not right. Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
the effect of unifying us as a group, because then it became us against him, and we sent the messenger back with the dead pig with our own personalized message. So it really got the ball rolling.
For
the latest stories.
All right, E-News. Like, that is, I can't even believe that that is freaking real. I can't believe I just watched that. I can't believe that just happened. I'm literally, you guys, I'm like speechless for, I think definitely the first time on this show. That's pretty, okay. So I guess later on, though, I'm trying to find it here. Where is it? Okay. So then I guess after that red carpet event, a lot of people probably looked back at that after the Me Too movement and went, was that okay? No, it wasn't. And so in 2021, there's an article here that says Jared Leto now claims he never sent used condoms to squad. I can't even say that word, I don't think. Cast, which like, okay, what changed? You seemed pretty confident about it when you were talking on the red carpet, and then other people were corroborating that story and saying that that was true. And then Margot Robbie looked deeply uncomfortable, saying there was even more going on there. So it says Jared Leto is now saying he was just joking when he sent his, but that was legal. I'm thinking that was, they were like, you gotta say that didn't happen because that is not okay. Maybe in 2016, it still wasn't okay, but Hollywood felt like it had the audacity to behave like that. Any of the very few gifts that were given with a spirit of fun and adventure and received with laughter. These are all legal. This is like lawyer. He's like, make it that it was funny and consensual and okay and no lawsuit. I'm playing a guy called the Joker. Oh, now he's like an actual Joker? It's okay to play some jokes. Nothing ever crossed any lines, and it's not up to other people on the internet to create those lines. You said you did this. This isn't something on the internet where people were like, oh, do you think, Jared Leto like sent Margot Robbie or like Will Smith? You said it on the red carpet. Like legit said it. And then everyone didn't even seem shocked by it. When the interviewer was the guy who was interviewing him, started interviewing everyone, it was as if it was, of course, that's what Jared Leto was doing. This is what he was like while we were working with him. Very interesting that he took it back, which I don't know. I don't necessarily believe that per se. To me, it seems like I just wouldn't put it past him if that was the truth. And also now he's saying the Joker. At first it was like, wow, I'm getting into this role that's very dark and like, I guess, twisted, predatory, honestly, the Joker in a lot of ways. But now he's twisting it into that the Joker is an actual Joker and he's just being funny. I don't know if used condoms are funny, sending them to your co-stars, even on a red carpet joke. I really don't. So then you go deeper with Jared Leto. So here's the next layer of this guy. So it says Jared Leto dating news. This is horrible. This whole headline needs to be rephrased because God, is this a mess here? Can you guys see this? Okay. This is a mess. And I guess his brother is in 30 Seconds to HR. 30 Seconds to Mars. I guess his brother's in it. I didn't know that. And it says here, Jared Leto is looking to get the news out while in Australia that he is looking to date any and all of the continent's women during his current 30 Seconds to Mars tour. But be careful, ladies. Leto is known for being a little eccentric at best. See, this is how they always talk about these guys. Like, oh, he's just an asshole, or he's just a douchebag, or he's just eccentric. And then you see the headline. This is what they're calling eccentric. I don't know if that's eccentric. I think that's straight up not a crime, right? Not only was he considering dressing in drag for the Oscars award show. This article needs to just be thrown away. Taylor swears he blanked her while he forced her to give his brother Shannon a lap dance. So this person came forward with their actual name, I guess. Jared Leto, where are you? Okay. Jared Leto is single and ready to mingle or some kind of sleazeball BS like that. Yeah, this whole article is, dude, what is this article? Jared told the Daily Telegraph he was pretty much using his band's Australian tour to pick up groupie chicks. Sound familiar, music industry? Sound familiar? That basically, to me, I gotta find that daily. If anyone can find that Daily Telegraph article, that to me is sounding like very predatory. Because when you use your power and your influence, it does impact. It does have an impact on consent. And if you are just walking around saying that you are using that power that you have to possibly, allegedly, ABUSE women and I guess collect them however you want to put it and call them groupie chicks, that is a serious red flag. I don't like that. I really don't like this, you guys. This is just getting worse. Okay, he goes, I am single. If you are out there and feel like saying hi. A fan dynamic. These are fans he's talking about. If you are coming to the show, that would be great. No, thank you, Jared. And where's the record label? And why are you letting your artist, your client say shit like this? Why is your client saying shit like this publicly? I would love to meet the beautiful women of Australia. Always happy to meet them. Go away, Jared. The real question is, should the women of Australia be happy to meet Leto? I think no. Honestly, I think this is serious. Former adult film star, and can I say this? Can I say it? I don't even know. Vicky Marie Taylor allegedly didn't have the best of experiences when she partied with Jared and his brother Shannon back in 2002. Taylor told Star that once Leto had her alone on his tour bus, Jared got very weird and kind of violent. The other girls and I blanked down to our bikinis and hung out with Jared and the band backstage. And after a while, Jared invited me onto his tour bus. I gave Jared a lap dance for just a minute, and then he asked me to do the same for his brother, who was sitting on a couch. This is bad. And your brother? What? Wait, first of all, what? Two actual bros are doing this together. This is just slimy. As I started to dance for Shannon, Jared suddenly grabbed me around the blank from behind and said to me, I can reach full blank enjoyment in 30 seconds just by looking into your eyes. No!
That's what 30 seconds to Mars means.
Stop! You guys, stop. I guess he wins when it comes to his version of 30 seconds to whatever. I agree with Jabberwocky. This guy is so creepy in my opinion. I mean, I can't believe this is only like a few tabs on my laptop thus far, and it is wild to me that there hasn't really been any type of, I don't know, even lawsuit, or I wonder how many HR complaints there actually honestly are when it comes to Jared Leto. I mean, this is just freaking horrible. Okay. All right. Continues, obviously, it was kind of a weird situation. Jared is one of the strangest guys I've ever met. I think we can all agree on that just by looking at him. It goes, that is so creepy. It makes the weird comments Jared made about his Oscar outfit seem more reasonable via Huffington Post. I thought about dragging up for the Oscars. This guy's so, what is this guy? Going as, what is it, Ryan? Because I knew that she would have loved to be there. I don't even know who is Jared Leto? Do you think it's possible he's I don't know. Something gives me weird vibes. Like I picture him like doing mind control or thinking, not like actually being able to do this, but I feel like he thinks that he might be capable of such, I don't know, abilities. You guys, I have to just pull this up before we stop talking about Jared Leto. So you remember that cult that I showed you earlier of whatever the hell that was, which now I'm really scared what happens there, honestly, late night. He, I guess, charges people for this. And when I looked into it, it says, here it is. So Mars Island is 3-day experience on a private island in Croatia. Rest and regain strength with yoga among the trees. Already red flag. I'm already thinking this is secular Sabbath. It continues. The group's website also states that this year, the cheapest ticket is $1,649, or a little more than 10,000 kuna, I guess that's how you say it. And the price goes up to $7,149 for a VIP package. So it's a scam. It's like he said, it's a real pyramid, Jared. It's like an actual, maybe this stands for pyramid scheme. Like that's what I'm feeling. Like isn't the symbol for 30 Seconds to Mars the red pyramid triangle? I mean, I guess maybe he's just letting everyone know like this is a scheme. Who does this? This is so weird. Why he walks around like Jesus, makes everyone wear all white and pay him? The fuck? All tickets include 2 full-length group concerts, activities. So you watch him and I guess worship him for a couple of days, and you pay him to worship him, is what I'm getting at, I think, here. Located near each camp. If you want a bathroom in a tent, still share with roommates, you will have to pay up to 18,000 kuna for a ticket. The organizers also offer massages for 550 kuna, tattooing's thrown in there for 600, and 1 additional night on the island. An additional night. What is included on the additional night? This is all just for money, in my opinion. I mean, this is taking fandom to like a whole other level. During the first 4 years, it has been held in America under the name, so he's been doing this before the Croatia. It's called Camp Mars? What? Camp Mars. The festival came 2019 when the price was slightly lower. Recall 2 years ago, some fans were disappointed because although they were expecting concerts, Leto then rented the island to preach to them. Does anyone have footage? If you find any footage of what Jared Leto preaches to his female fans on this island or at Camp Mars, please drop it into the Reddit or send it at epredators@gmail.com, because I really am curious what he is saying. The photos where a large group of people is seen sitting and listening to the musician have caused a lot of ridicule because all the participants have to wear completely white clothes. And Jared Leto nurtures the image of Jesus Christ. They resemble a cult, which Leto himself embraced as a joke and wrote next to the published photo, "Yes, this is a cult." You know, I don't know if I want to say this per se, but like, kind of makes me wonder, when we were talking about NDAs earlier, sometimes, and I'm not talking about Jared Leto right now, like even specifically, but sometimes when we haven't heard anything, right, we're like, why hasn't anything like come to the surface yet? There are NDAs and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that Jared Leto has that situation, but it's pretty shocking to me that there really is, like, I had to really dig to find these things. It's not like Vogue was talking about this, right? It wasn't like Rolling Stone is necessarily publishing these articles. It was hard to find them. And it's just pretty wild that this guy is still just, Dylan Sprouse had to call him out. That to me, Dylan Sprouse calling out Jared Leto is, I'm down with that, actually. Yeah, a cult is a predator. A cult is a predator. I love that, Juliet. Yeah, that is, God, this has been a while. I've never been speechless like this before. Out of all of the people I have done episodes about, this is the first time that I'm like truly speechless just about the the public knowledge of his behavior and his professional life and his weird personal life is just pretty wild. I want to check out his TikTok. Like, what is his fucking? I want to check it. I haven't checked out his TikTok. Like, what's going on here in his? Whoa. Okay. Your next date. Okay, let's look at this one. I don't know. Let's just pick a random one. I'm just curious to see. Are you working? Why aren't you working? Good. Weird. Jared Leto doesn't even want. He's like, is it playing now? Wait, why does it not play when I turn the volume? What the fuck is... Wait, I can't believe I paused it like this. What is going... Quiet, what is this,
That
dude?
is an insane freeze frame.
Dude, what is... I see the vampire a little bit coming out. You know what I mean? Like, look, there, he looks a little bit different. I don't know, it looks like he was like morphing for like half a second there. Okay. You know what? Jared Leto, I never meet you. I don't want to know you. I'm sorry. I don't know if he's more creepy than lame or lame, equally creepy. I'm gonna let the chat decide for that. I guess that is all I have for today when it comes to Jared Leto. If I did not cover something that you know about this alleged cult leader, weird person, please email epredators@gmail.com and or put it onto our Reddit, because that was all I could find when I was searching around the last 24 hours. And obviously, if there is something else that I did not cover, please let me know. That was wild. I want to interview the person who interviewed Jared Leto on the red carpet and be like, what was actually going on inside your head when he was telling you those things? Just curious, because he looked blown away by that. I would have been freaking out. I would have been I don't even know if I would have been able to continue. I'd been like, isn't that an offense? Like, are you guys reporting it? You got to tell me if this is a joke or not, because if it's not a joke, then this is something very serious. Pretty terrifying. Yeah, I've been putting it on Reddit today. Wait, thank you, Becca. Thank you so much, Becca. Because if I see anything, wait, CCR might learn something. I see CCR. So I see vulnerable in the chat. Oh,
Someone said something about the vulnerable podcast earlier. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know
Wait.
What happened?
Oh, yeah. Wait, let's play it. Hold on. Wait, let me see if I can let's see if I can find.
It was this person.
I can think if let me see if it shows up here.
The real Sarah said, y'all please.
Is there something on Reddit that when it comes to, oh, here we go. Jared Leto is beyond creepy. I see it. I see it. Oh yeah, there's that interview with Drake. Oh God, Dan. Oh God. Wait, what? Myself. Oh no. Wait, I want to see if I can find it. I did see it somewhere. I saw Christy Carlson Romano like saying, what is this?
That one's, we're still kind of seeing how the dust
I'm so
settles
sore
there.
about
What's
that.
Wait, canceling celeb.
Who's the most problematic star you've
even like Lizzo, her falling out was so. I mean, that one's, we're still kind of seeing how the dust
I'm so
settles
sore
there.
about that.
What's
That
going
is
on
just
with that? Really, what do you
awful.
think about that? Women get way more pushback when there's a falling out. Like
course.
Lizzo and Ellen are gonna have a harder falling out than Jimmy Fallon and Joe Jonas.
Why? Why is it that way?
It's called the patriarchy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean
like
that's
Lizzo-
obviously a reality, but also I wish Chrissy actually, you know. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Besides Christy, of course.
I'm very
Wait,
problematic.
this.
Who's the most problematic star you've interviewed? Besides Christy, of course.
I'm very problematic.
Right.
Yeah. I actually
Whoever
I
posted
don't.
this? Wait, was this Becca? Did you post in the Reddit? It's pretty funny, honestly. At least I mean, if she wants to be honest about it, that's like, you know, at least I guess she's honest about being problematic. But I don't see any of the Jared Leto stuff, so I'm gonna have to look on later on. But
Okay, wait. This person said.
wait, did someone send something?
Did Alexa address the disclaimer on the Vulnerable podcast yesterday? I don't know what that means. But
Wait, what? No. Wait, the disclaimer on the Vulnerable podcast. What does that mean? Wait, Nat, just found out about more minors. Should I post in the Discord? There's an article. Oh my God, Nat, yes, post it in the Discord. Wait, please post it. I know. Chrissy did interview them. Wait, what else is here? Look up her podcast with Joey, an OG YouTuber. Okay. Watch a few minutes of Vulnerable. Okay, send it to me. After the ads. There's a disclaimer? What does that mean exactly? Like, she's putting disclaimers now on her videos? Seriously, do we know anything about Jim Carrey? You guys, I have a Jim Carrey story. I can't do it today. My mom, don't say it. My mom was there. But it's not to me. I don't know Jim Carrey. It's not like that. My mom and I, though, we have a Jim Carrey tale. Mom, can you please second that in the chat? My mom was there at the Shutters Hotel. I'll never forget. Wait, who said that? Yeah, and you know what? Didn't Jim Carrey do some shit like on stage? I mean, it looked like unwarranted. I mean, it was like essay. It was like, look at this. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. I could have sworn I saw a video of Jim Carrey. Wait, let me find it. Hold on. Wait, here it is. Yeah, it's Alicia Silverstone, right? Let me see. Here it is. Oh, wait, here it is. Let's watch it.
And the award goes to Jim Carrey, the cable guy.
Oh! No. Yo. Did you see her face? Wait. I remember seeing this, and it's even worse, you guys, the second time. He does not just walk up there and ASSAULT a woman. He does, though. Wait, go back. Ew! Wow. Okay. That's fucking Jim Carrey. Just say fair use. I'm a witness. Yeah, my mom was there. Wait, CCR removed her monologue. What the fuck? What is happening? I want to know more. I'm trying to get bits and pieces of what everyone's saying. Jim Carrey's story, please. Okay, maybe we'll do a Jim Carrey episode or something, or like we'll bring. This is what I was thinking. Also, by the way, you guys. So I think Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm gonna start streaming for like 3 hours, where it can open up to look at more things, and if someone sends something in the chat, then we can actually like talk about things that I'm not necessarily planning the day before.
Do more live deep dives.
Right, yeah, more live deep dives. And so I'm gonna start that next week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, like 3 to 4 hours streaming, so you can come in and out, obviously. I'll be eating, because I'll be starving through it. There might be a bathroom break. But I'm gonna start doing that next week. And so that will give us more of a chance to start diving into things together collectively that I'm not able to really do when I'm only doing like, an hour and 15 minutes about one specific person. So I thought I would open up the floor and, the community can start sending things. We can kind of just go searching all around the internet and watch different things and discuss them. This is hypocritical because he, somebody in relation to somebody else doing the same thing to Cameron Diaz. Yeah, I feel like, okay, Tuesday. We'll start off with Jim Carrey and we'll go into other things. If there's, and maybe I'll tell the story. Maybe I'll tell the Jim Carrey story. It's really not good, you guys. The story's like just not good, but I was there. I like, yeah, the Shutters, dude. The Shutters Hotel. Is it Santa Monica? I think it is Santa Monica. Santa Monica. It really wasn't good. But honestly, after seeing that video too with him with Alicia Silverstone, that's pretty gnarly, and it definitely adds up when it comes to my memory of what was happening at the Shutters Hotel. So, okay, Jim Carrey episode. All right. So Tuesday, we'll start doing some dives. What day is it today? Thursday. Tuesday, I'll do the Survivor of the week because I wasn't able to dig into my email today to find that. And so I'll do that on Tuesday. We'll start with that. We'll start with the Survivor of the week on Tuesday. Tomorrow is Hard Feelings for Chef's Kiss. So I'll see everyone for Hard Feelings, Chef's Kiss members. Thank you, all of the mods. Thank you, all of the members. Thank you, anyone who's joined this live. Please remember to like this video, share it to somebody, turn notifications on. Thank you so much for being here. And Yari, thank you so much. Thank you for that. It's a pretty wild story. Definitely will make sure that my mom is in the chat for that since she was 100% there. So, okay, so tomorrow I'll see all the Chef's Kiss members for Hard Feelings, and we'll be back to normal programming on Tuesday, I guess, with Jim Carrey. Bye, everyone. And thank you, new members, and thank you, David, and thank you, everyone. Bye, Nat. Bye, everyone. Bye.